My name is Rachel Entenbell. I'm in DC3, and this fall we worked with Julia Erstrand. It was a good learning experience because we didn't go off stage a lot, which was nice, and we would be moving throughout the space the whole time, and there were a lot of things going on, which was interesting, I think, for the audience especially. What was challenging was really making it our own, because it could have all been the same, but she really pushed us to extend in some places and have it move. She said a lot about having it move while we breathed, and she thought a lot about making the movement connect to your brain.
Hi, my name is Ida, and I'm in DC3. This spring in DC3, we worked with Diana Pridgen. So our piece is about invading personal space. So at first, we gave her ideas of what we wanted the piece to be about, and then we started making our own choreographies, and then in the end we finally decided to do a piece about invading personal space, and we kind of wanted it to be more like a story than just movements, so we had to really think, if I were in this situation, how would I feel, and we have to show that in the dance.
My name is Diamond. I've been in Dancewave since I was in the 6th grade. I'm in the 9th now, and I am in DC2. My choreographer for this fall semester was Marion Spencer. Yeah, so we had to make a goddess phrase, and basically we chose a woman figure who was inspiring in our life, and then we had to create movement that basically created a story. So I created mine based on my mother, and my mother always stayed strong no matter what she went through. So I showed that in my piece of my goddess phrase. I showed her that we were strong.
I'm Ellie Levine. I'm in DC2. What I loved about my teacher for Limon was how passionate he was about dance, and we could just really see how much he enjoyed it, and that just really, it kind of spread to us too, just the positive energy. He cared so much, and he cared so much about teaching us and spreading the art. It was just really inspiring to see him so happy with what he does. He would say oh, I'm so tired, but I get to do what I love. So that was just really inspiring.
Hi, I'm Brooke T. Byrne. I'm in DC1. The first semester we worked with Yin Yui, then we switched to Jessica Harris' piece the second semester. Her teaching is like a life skill, you go, okay, so I'm in the dance studio, but how can this help me out in real life? If I'm having a situation, I'm just okay, I'm feeling a little stressed out. What's gonna do it? How is it gonna help? Okay, step 1, step 2, and that's her process. And it goes slow, of course, but then you're oh my God, we got this done. And it's great, it's amazing. So you just gotta realize, for me, I had to realize each teacher is different in the process, and you just gotta go along with it because they know what you're doing. They know what they're doing. And I trust Dancewave too, they know what they're doing. So my process in the beginning was hard, but then I loved it every minute.
Hi, I'm Minerva. I've been in Dancewave since I was in 10th grade, and I'm a senior now, and I'm in DC1. In the fall semester, DC1 got to work with Grace Whitworth, who is a part of Yen Yue's company. So the process was really interesting. Grace came in every day with this really challenging warm-up, which I thought was like a lot of fun, but it was also just like, it was a lot. And I was really glad that I got to experience her warm-up though, because I had experienced challenging warm-ups before, but not in the way that that warm-up was challenging specifically, because it really emphasized like quick small muscle movements and quick big muscle movements, but it just overall had an emphasis on getting our bodies to move in a sharp and urgent way, which was a theme in the piece. I think one moment where the piece grew a lot was after we learned the beginning section that isn't finale, because for a lot of the time we were just working on the second half of it. We now get this grounding in the beginning part of it. We get to just feel the energy at first while we're moving, and then that makes it easier to carry more energy into the second half that isn't only like frantic, but is also like urgent, but has a certain groundedness to it and focus.
My name is Anwin. I am a current senior. This year for our senior piece we got to work with Mike Esperanza. So I think he built a lot of the story on kind of what we gave him the very first day that we worked with him. He workshopped a lot of different things. Some of the things made it into the piece, some of the things didn't, but we start and end the piece with this really cool kind of like, we pretend to put on makeup and like put on jewelry and like play pretend, but it's also like growing up. So it's a nice way to begin and end the piece. Like we're starting college soon, so we're kind of like leaving that part of our life behind. I think he did a really beautiful job with it. I think it's a great piece. I've looked up some of his other work and it's a little different pace, but I think it fits us really well, which I enjoy a lot. I think he really thought about us as a company and as people and really incorporated it into the dance to make it uniquely ours, which is really beautiful and nice to see.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drop on one. 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 wanna move my feet.